Prime Minister Justin Trudeau flew out on his private jet to Vancouver for 2 Liberal Party fundraisers and to announce a 300-page climate change plan for Canada. We seem to get a new one of those every little while. Goldberg is with the Canadian Taxpayers Federation. He joins me right now because I read through the plan. I see that the government is wanting to spend billions of dollars and pick out industries and pick out other sectors which just wants to fund. What's your overall impression of the plan? Tell us about it.
Well, the core of the plan is that they're going to hike the carbon tax. It's $50 a ton as of April 1st. They're going all the way to $170 a ton. So what you're looking at in 2030 is if you're filling up your minivan, you're going to be spending $40 simply on the carbon tax, not on everything else, but the carbon tax alone. And so that's very dangerous. And then, of course, we see $9 billion the government's planning to spend when we already have a deficit of over $150 billion. And they're going to pick winners and losers, and they're going to send money to all these different green areas. They're going to help subsidize more Teslas. And they're spending our taxpayer money without any guarantee of what the outcome's going to be.
This is the same government that took over 12 years to figure out how to buy the F-35. It's the same government that can't buy the new pistols for armed forces, the ones they're using from World War II. Do you have any faith that this government and its bureaucrats know which businesses to plow your millions of dollars and billions of dollars into?
Well, the government and nobody else has a crystal ball, and that's why it's supposed to happen in the private sector. You get innovation, and that's how it works. The government should not be dedicating billions and billions out of our pockets to something that they don't know it's going to succeed, and even if it is, that's not the proper role for government.
I guess one of the other things is that the Prime Minister keeps saying we want to meet our targets and meet our targets, but I haven't read anywhere or heard anywhere someone challenge, aside from an academic I had in the show a few weeks ago, someone challenged those topics, those targets. He was saying, even if we meet those targets, which is highly unlikely, it's not going to do squat for climate change.
Well, it's important to remember that Canada represents less than 2% of global emissions. And so if countries like China and India are just going to keep increasing their emissions and higher, and we're going to destroy our economy here, destroy the energy sector, and hurt Canadians in their pockets, have them pay higher prices, and all of this to justify when you're going to have emissions going up everywhere else in the world, it just doesn't make sense.
And we may be called upon to provide more natural gas to Europe.
Absolutely.
Because their supplies are down.
And we currently import oil and natural gas from Russia. As the Prime Minister announced, he's going to try to change that. But we also import oil from places like Saudi Arabia instead of getting oil from Alberta and Saskatchewan. We should be developing it here at home, not importing it from dictators abroad.
Goldberg, a voice of reason. Thanks for coming in. 3 minutes. The simple fact that nowhere in the mainstream press was there an analysis of Trudeau's speech to the European Parliament and parliamentarians' reaction to it is proof positive of the need for this show and other independent analysis. Please tell your friends. Subscribe. Press PayPal so this guy behind the camera can get paid. And thank you for watching.